Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. First things first, as long as my memory isn't going, happy birthday to Bridget, our own BeeprBuzz, who brings us the up-to-date nightlife scoop every Wednesday. Today, she is celebrating her birthday. So if you see her out and about, wish her well. All right, let's get into the news, shall we? Governor Hogan gave TikTok the boot yesterday. Yesterday, he issued a directive banning the app on all state computers, phones, tablets, and networks. Now, this is the biggest name among the brands banned by the governor, but pretty much any Chinese or Russian-influenced software, product, or platform is now verboten across the state. The governor cited the FBI's warning of their concern about cyber espionage. Now, all you kids out there, this is only for state employees and on state computers. Y'all are still free to TikTok all you want. Boy, the Naval Academy pulled off an epic Army-Navy prank. They flew 3 planes to West Point, and at noon on December 5th, they dropped ping-pong balls, all marked with Beat Army and Go Navy, along with leaflets onto their campus right in the middle of the cadets' noon formation. They made 4 passes before taking a circle around the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor and then heading back to the team that's obviously going to be victorious on Saturday. The mission was dubbed Operation Black Knight Falling. We do have images of the propaganda, the planes, and the campus at eyeonannapolis.net. You know, sometimes I like to highlight a bizarre email I get, and today it's a bizarre Facebook post, and it's from our own K&B True Value Hardware. Apparently, they are now selling African dwarf frogs. They are gray frogs that appear to live in a tiny aquarium. This is a hardware store. But you know what? Then again, I have always said that they carry pretty much anything you could ever want, and you would be amazed at what they do carry, and hey, count me among them now. So if you are looking for an African dwarf frog, no need to run to the Home Depot, I guess. Speaking of True Value, I was in there the other day before the frogs, and they have a great display full of fabulous stocking stuffers, from the little Yeti mugs and tumblers to the great Duke Cannon soap. I love that stuff. I got turned on to it about 2 years ago. Swing by, check it out. There is something there for everybody. I do love a good mystery, and Historic Annapolis is looking to solve it on Sunday. An Admiral Heights family discovered a 2-piece plywood. When they put it together, it made up a sign listing the local postal workers that served in World War II. And on Sunday, the Historic Annapolis Museum at the bottom of Main Street is going to figure it out between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. They're going to discuss it. Now, I didn't realize they hold what they dub Hands-On History Days every second Sunday of the month. Very cool. Admission is half price to the museum, and if you haven't been to the museum yet, shame on you. Definitely go do it. It's well worth the price of admission. You know, and I'm really surprised that we didn't have any takers yesterday for the Pan Tillis tickets at Ram's Head on stage on Sunday evening. While she is a superstar in her own right, I mean, come on, this is the daughter of the legendary Mel Tillis, and she's going to be belting out her repertoire of country hits as well as some Christmas songs. If you want to go, here's your second chance. Send me a DM or an email, and I can hook you up. Here is your weekly reminder about Galway Bay's authentic Irish eggnog. It's here. It's getting in short supply. You can get it at Galway Bay, Killarney House, Pirates Cove, and Brian Brew. You can order it online at galwaybaymd.com, and I have seen it at Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits, Scott Brothers Liquors, and Liquor Martin Deli. And as we wrap it up, a fun story. Kuru Footwear, and I'm not sure who they are, but they did some math about Christmas and came up with some astonishing numbers. Now, if everybody left cookies and milk out for Santa, he would consume 395 million cookies and 395 million glasses of milk, equating to 71.2 billion calories on one night alone. Strangely, the milk actually has more calories than the cookies. Convert that to a weight gain, and the jolly old man would gain 20.4 million pounds while delivering toys across the world. And to burn that off, he needs to walk, not sled, around the planet 20,000 times. This might lead you to believe that it would be healthier to leave Santa maybe some kale. No, don't do that. cookies and milk. Okay, that is a wrap on the news. Pod news up this weekend on the local business spotlight. It is Steve Anderson from Third Eye Comics. Next week is going to be Gluten-Free Bakery Girl. And yes, I do know that I need to get George's bonus pod out today with his winter forecast. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. So now you need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And of course, when you need the scoop on the Naptown nightlife, the birthday girl is here. Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, will have it for you in Annapolis After Dark. All that in just a bit, so hang tight.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, December 7th. Yesterday wasn't too great weather-wise for the Annapolis region with clouds and rain, helping keep temps a bit cooler than expected. And while today should be a warm one, clouds and rain will remain the theme through at least Friday and possibly through the weekend, with Thursday maybe bringing a little respite with a bit of sunshine and some breaks in the clouds. Look for highs today in the mid-50s to maybe lower 60s with more rain, mostly in the AM hours, to be followed by mid to upper 50s tomorrow with a bit of sunshine ahead of the next round of rain Friday with highs in the upper 40s or so, with more upper 40s to maybe lower 50s for the weekend, with mostly cloudy skies and an outside shot at a few additional rain showers both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, December 7th through Sunday, December 11th. This is a very special Annapolis After Dark. Why? It's because this podcast marks the end of year 1 and the start of year 2 of being a part of the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. We started bringing you my daily music schedule in the form of a podcast segment a year ago. Thank you for always listening and supporting our music scene, which I love so much. And thank you for always saying hello to me and letting me know that you listen when you see me out there. I love hearing from all of you. As always, go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also on both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Joey Harcum will be at Eastport Democratic Club, known as the EDC, in the MRE. You must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Reynolds Tavern. Richard Hayward will be at Pirates Cove. Larry Lay will be on the Keys at Brian Brew in Severna Park. And down the road, Grace Guild will be at Mother's. And Nikki Stacy will be at Tuscan Prime. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. Lauren and Rusty will be at Senior Chili in Arnold. And right next door, Brant Austin Dunn will be at O'Loughlin's. The Joeys are back at Twain's Tavern on Thursday, which is Joey Harcum and Joey Mitchell. Ryan Cozell is back from vacation and back at Annapolis Market House. Thursday night at Dark Horse will be Zach Ambrose and Hurricane Kevin. The second Midnight Madness is this Thursday in downtown Annapolis. This week you will find Guava Jelly Duo outside of 57 West and Naptown Sings and Plays outside of Middleton Tavern. And as always, you'll find Sons of the Severn Chorus strolling up and down Main Street and Maryland Avenue. The John Fraze Project will be at Vibe in Annapolis, which used to be Union Jacks. Weekend music. Friday night, start with Happy Hour at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B and stay for All You Need Band, which, if you didn't know, this is Nate Finn's band. 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern with shift work downstairs and Alex Cooper upstairs in the piano bar. You may remember him playing outside of Middleton Tavern last week during Midnight Madness. He's awesome, and I look forward to seeing more of him around town. Pretty Big Deal full band with Michael K. will be at San and Joe's on West Street. Guava Jelly Duo will be at Ram's Head Tavern. Dean Rosenthal and the 5-Piece Racket will be at 49 West. Misspent Youth will be at Twain's Tavern in Severna Park, which used to be Bamboo Bernie's. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be with Joe Walsh at Malloy's in Crofton. And the Highland Brothers will be at River Bay Roadhouse in the Cape. Saturday, there is a doubleheader at Santa Joe's. Go see Nate Finn with his band All You Need play and take a canned food item. Later that night, the Tommy McGee Band is back there. Up in Severna Park, an annual Ugly Sweater Party with a food and toy drive at Brian Brew. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be DJing, and his wife Osa of Swede Art will be face painting, starting at 11 a.m. Down the road and later that night, Sparks and McCoy will be at Sullivan's Cove. Chris Sachs and Steve Tove will be at Senior Chili in Arnold. At Smashing Grapes in Annapolis, you will find Ben Heemstraw of Ben. Hurricane Kevin will be at Annapolis Market House. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Dark Horse in Annapolis. 2 floors of free music at Middleton Tavern with the National Bohemians downstairs and Donald Wolcott back upstairs in the piano bar. Michael McHenry Tribe will be at the Hideaway, which is somewhere in Odenton. Up in Gambrels, Jennifer Schimpf will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge. Michael Miller will be at Mother's in Arnold. And Scott Voorhees will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. Sunday Fun Day. Start with brunch at Sullivan's Cove with Annapolis Bluegrass. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be at Firm Brewing in Crofton. Wendell Live will be at Carpaccio's in Annapolis singing the tribute to Sinatra. Richard Hayward is back at Galway Bay. And end the night with Troll Tribe at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find a full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. And I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.